everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another week in my project life for you guys, and I am busy catching up all the weeks and months that I am behind. We've had a pestilence in our family, so I am very behind with all my videos, really, with my project life and then my free files that I'm giving away. So I'm behind with those as well. But if you guys are just patient with me, and I'm sure I will catch up soon. I've also moved my craft room around completely, so that took about a week of work. My son said he wanted his own room, so what does a mom do? She packs up her craft room and gives the son a room, hey? So 90% of my craft room is in boxes in the garage, and then I've just kept out the stuff I know I will definitely use. So anyway, but more on that when I scrapped that week that I did the move, the craft room move. And here you can see that I've just rearranged those photos that I printed out. I cut them in half and I've just rearranged them a little bit. The top photo is just of Kitty sitting on my craft desk when I still had my craft room, and she does this from time to time when she feels a bit neglected. She comes and sits on top of my work or on my desk, sort of, so that I can't do any work. So next to her, I want to place a card where I can write the title of the week or the number of the week, and then next to the photo of Kitty, I want to place another card that I can do some journaling on, because the photo of all the snacks needs a lot of journaling. So I need to put something there that I can do journaling on. I wanted to bring in some of the red because in the photo next to the card says places visited, there is some red in that photo. So I needed to balance out with some red on the other side of the page as well. And yes, so I decided the bottom photo, the bottom card would be a 4x6 card. And that would just be next to my son with his stunning new haircut. And so I'm just going through my stuff and I'm trying to find something that's going to work there. I did want to just write something about his haircut, but I didn't want it to be this massive long journaling thing. I just wanted to note that he got his hair cut finally. He's been growing out his hair, and he got sick of it, so we had it cut really short, and he really likes it. So I've decided I'm going to use that noted. It brings in a lot of red. It balances out the layout, I think, and I really like the way that looks. So to bring in a little bit of red to the top of the layout, I'm going to use the strip of washi tape from Studio Calico with the hearts on, and that's going to be on my title card for this week. And I'm just using my VersaFine ink to stamp out the week and the number. And those are just some little stamps that I got at a craft shop here, random little, there's no name stamps. They're very small, but they're doing the job. So this is week 7, and I'm just going in with my fine liner pen just to make sure that all the little bits are nicely differentiated. This card says Good Eats, and I am journaling about what's going on in the photo next to it, and that is just about how I organize my kids' snacks for the week, because I've got 2 kids staying at home. homeschooling and then one kid going to school. So they all have to, you know, that's how we keep track of who eats what, and so that we don't overeat and things like that. And it's also healthy snacks and so on. So the next card I'm doing a lot of journaling on as well. And this is just to journal about our homeschooling and how it's going at that moment. And I'm going to be using this Felicity-Jane stamp that says just the way you are. And it's just a little bit of encouragement to Etienne, just to say he can, you know, I love him just the way he is. And even if he sits and does his work on his bed, excuse me, it's fine. And that's the way he learns. And that's absolutely fantastic. The next little card says places we visited, or places visited. And it's just describing that we went to Lucy's new nursery. We went to visit her nursery just for a tour of the nursery, because she was going to start the next week. And she was running around in the foyer there. You can't really see what's going on in the photo. The photo is a bit dark, but I just write something to that effect, that we went to the nursery and she absolutely loved it. And I'm also going to be using the stamp of Felicity-Jane that says so proud of you. And I'm also going to be using my VersaFine ink and just stamp it on the bottom there, so proud of you, because I am proud of her. She's grown to be such a cute little girl, and she's doing so well, and she did so well when she started going to nursery and all of that. So these are little Felicity-Jane hearts that I am using, and I'm just putting a little glob of glue behind that heart and just putting it on there. And February is the month of love, so I decided to use lots of hearts on my February layouts. So yes, and it's also just to balance and to bring in some more pinks and to balance the dark red at the on the bottom right hand corner. So I was thinking, how am I going to, you know, journal on this card about my son's haircut? So I decided, well, I like that noted, and I don't want to like detract too much from the word noted. So I'm just going to draw one fine line, and then I'm going to go back to my VersaFine ink and my little block stamps, and I am going to try to space the word one awesome haircut. And it does look a little weird the way I am starting this, but I decided that I'm going to sort of space it the way I see it in my mind, so that the spacing would be right, and I'm not all to the left hand side or all to the right hand side of the little card. So it worked out really well. Everything was in the right spacing, and it all went really well. And there's my word awesome, and you can see everything is higgledy-piggledy, nothing is in a straight line, because these little stamps, they're not you know, the letter on the end of the block isn't completely in line with the stamp on the other end of the block. So everything is a bit offline, but or out of line, but I really like it that way. It looks very authentic, and I also like how the edges of the stamps sometimes gets transferred as well with the ink. So I am going to be writing one awesome haircut for that. And yeah, this is about it for this week. I am going to be trying to catch up on all of my, I've been saying this for months or weeks now, but I really am trying my best. So just be patient with me, and I will be catching up soon. Yeah, at the moment we are in lockdown, so I've got lots of time at home with the kids as well. So anyway, we will see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.